So you're gonna use an extra penny? That'll be 4 pennies then.
So are you to put a nickel in there now?
Oh, you're looking at the wrong part of it. It's the blue, the light blue above that.
It says you inserted two
Yeah.
pennies.
No, it didn't. It's not saying that. It's saying that I inserted 2 pennies, but I actually inserted 3 pennies.
Okay.
So there's a third penny that's not accounted for some reason.
I don't know why, but I was getting ready to put a third in there. And
Well, no, that would make it a fourth.
fourth, but it's not even adding it up. You see what I'm saying?
But I mean, it's still in there though.
Yeah.
That's like kind of, I don't know, robbing Peter to pay Paul or
Okay.
something.
Okay.
You're trying to use a method that probably is not going to be like if an accountant was going to count the money afterward, compared to what I put in, they're going to find an extra penny at the end of the day.
Okay.
So
I mean, I can't open it up to get that penny out in order for it to make it say 3 cents. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when we do count it, it will be there.
What will be there? The extra penny will be there.
Unless it fell through. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they fall behind the thing that it's supposed to go in.
And the only way that you could find that out is
to open up the whole machine.
And that's done when?
In the mornings, early in the mornings.
Okay. All right. Oh, so you already did it? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm really concerned about this third penny.
Okay.
I mean, to put another one in seems like it'll throw the count off, even if it's, it could be 1 penny, it could be $100.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It's still it's numbers that need to add up properly.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I mean, is this a problem that you've seen in the past, and this is your best solution? This is your manager tells you how to decide?
Well, you're saying you put in 3, so now.
So the blue battery broke off on me now. It's got 80 some percent, so it still carries a charge, but I've been using them for so long that they just can't stick together. I guess more glue would help it. It's not a big pull. It shouldn't be that. I didn't feel swollen. It just got stuck enough to fail to pull out. All right, so I can't say that the march is really bad for me. The 3 miles from my car to the courthouse or the library. It's like, it reminds me of, well, one time. It only was one time when I walked from the dorm to the police station at Kadena Air Force Base from work. I was like with a Marine. I was driving around on shift with a Marine, and he was like it's like a temporary cross training thing between the branches. And instead of waiting for a car, we just decided to walk back from the police station back to our dorm. He suggested it, and I'm like, all right. That's one thing that's pretty cool about the Marines. The Marines are willing to go on a hard march. That's what they're trained to do, and I'm down for it. Oh, geez. Alright, I got this new backpack holding design I'm going to play with. I'm setting my neck exerciser on top of the fork and holding it with the straps. I wish there was a better way to secure it on top, but it's holding up pretty good. So I got to give it some challenges. Yeah, it seems to be holding up well. Under stress. I'm not hitting major bumps, but it's Doing good under stress, a little bit of stress, road stress. So this stick has worked out really good. I didn't have any falls with my bag, and it took pressure off of my back. It's a heavy bag. So this boat launch is underwater on Google Maps up to towards the end, towards about this driveway, maybe a little further down. Pumping station, that's a good spot for it. The river overflowed, but this looks kind of new, but I think it's the river overflows so much that this gets covered. Maybe not like deeply covered, but it's definitely covered on Google Maps. All of this. Oh, the pumping station's not even to get water cleared out of this big parking lot. One vehicle. Smells like fish here. One truck. I was thinking I could hang out here if I wanted. And one truck. It's a Saturday. The launch must be down on the end there. Yeah, this is all covered in water. Covered in the Ohio River. Oh, there's a camera up there. Okay. Water's currently flowing from the pump station. I just want to make note that I have been noticing the Paducah police giving people rides back to their homes. And I wonder if that's post-arrest rides back to their homes. Wish I could have gotten a ride back to my car by the McCracken County Sheriff, but they're different. City police and county sheriffs operate different. These guys are so annoying. But at least they don't stop to harass me. What's this all about? Trying to mind my own business on the trail, and I got this truck taking up the whole space. Oh, are they pulling over for me? All right, they just pulled over. They look like they're city workers. I mean, they got to do it, but it's just a little annoying. All right. Yeah, don't hold it for me. I'll pick it up. So when my dad claimed to be chasing a chipmunk when he took his motorcycle with the sidecar into a ditch on a country road, I think that he was probably having a flashback to Vietnam. He saw a lot of deaths. He said he rode with some guy who was running over Vietnamese people on the road. He wouldn't slow down for them, he'd just run them over if they got in the way. And further, my dad just kind of, it was through me and my two sisters, so he took my sister's hands and just walked away and told me to watch his bike. I don't know, they're gone maybe 20-30 minutes. he thought it'd be a good idea to walk to the nearest farmhouse for help. Leave me at the bike all by myself. It was a little distressing, but I had to respect what his decision was. But I mean, looking at it now, it's probably because he had some kind of Vietnam flashback. I just stopped caring at that moment in time. Alright, so the approach I'm taking to steaming catfish is just simply not filling the water up all the way. It just sits on top of a cut onion that I cut in half, filled up the water up to the level of the height of the half onion, and then keep the fish above. It's kind of like steaming. Something's going down here. There's undercover cop car, and these cops are approaching, separating themselves from a distance, approaching the house. One notices me, the guy who knocked on the door. This is an undercover cop car, still running. Official? Huh. Oh, they got the lights. All right. They're going for an arrest. Asking her to come out. Huh. Alright, I just want to make an observation here, hanging out here for the past few weeks. A lot of people like to take that shelter that has a picnic table. This shelter, somewhat popular, 2 picnic tables. This one, completely unpopular because there's no picnic tables. Alright, there's 2 over here. Somebody moved it over here. And I believe if the second one was put over there, people would use that shelter more, spread themselves out, because they like to crowd around me and not use that shelter simply because they don't want to carry it over. And these are aluminum, somewhat light. So I think I'm going to try to carry this over there. Encourage people to see that glare. It's my cracked lens. See if people use it. And then some people left a big mess here. It's not from me. Tools. So it was an easy carry. And I'll just say that quite a few people come into this park and just sit at the picnic tables. They really like the picnic tables. The sheltered picnic tables. And to spread that out will help. Help with them not crowding around me too much, causing a strain on my relaxation. So I'm stuck here still and probably have another month until my trial. So I held a bad theory about what onions could do for me. I kind of tried to treat them as something that would kill the candida, or bad bacteria, lining my digestive system, and they don't. They feed everything instead. So that was a bad theory. Cutting out meat was a bad idea, because meat really seems to be what cleans out the candida. Everything else that I eat, even if it's a whole food, I'm not eating sugar extracts, but everything that's not meat is feeding candida, including eggs and milk. I can hear the door unlocking. Really got to look into that. So I parked in Carrier Mills, Illinois. I'm out of the Paducah, back the badge. I heard a guard dog over here. I was wondering if it was in this cage protecting everything. It doesn't look like it can get around much. No, I thought it'd be in here for some reason. With all these air conditioners next to I don't know what this is. Just they got a lot of old stuff on display. It doesn't look like it's accessed much with that kind of lock. And they back the blue. Antiques, yes, that's what I saw. It's like a museum. Huh. Knock the rust off. This thing could be used again. Fertilize things. Wow, I look back over here. I see they got bathrooms for the public. Those doors are likely unlocked. Along the Tunnel Hill State Trail. Alright, this is Carrier Mills. I left Paducah. I just want to say this is a pretty decent area. At least this park is nice and just didn't get very busy at all the whole time I've been here. On a Saturday, reasonable weather. So it's outside the city, so I guess it's a little out of range. A lot of cars drive by, but it's still out of the range, out of interest. There's no bathrooms here, which really gives hints to how inactive it is. But I got electricity at this shelter. I could sit down and use my computer. That's pretty cool. Voice activated. Here, wait a second. Turn on! The only rules for this park. They don't want you to have any fun. And why did they have to put park in quotation marks? It's like it's not quite a park. They got quite a display of these cypress trees. I think these cypress trees are a little far north. I don't think they normally thrive this far north in South Illinois, but these look pretty cool. They look healthy. I threw this bread on a duck's back and it can't reach it. Come on. If it just flap its wings, it could pull that bread off. I didn't expect to throw it on its back. It's just kind of living with it now. That's park ducks for you. Some other duck will come up and eat it off its back. Well, maybe not. It just kind of comes up, but doesn't even... That's the problem with these farm type ducks. Alright, so library open, so this should be easy. Oh. Sign in.
the rubber band aid. That one's already repaired. You can set it right next to it.
Thank you. And I'll show these. What can I help you find?
What? I don't know. What's your expertise?
Well, there's 48,000 volumes in here. What do you?
48,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get them all done by the end of the year?
That's a lot of volumes. I didn't know. Do you think every library would know the count for all their books if I asked them?
No, we are a very special library.
Yeah, you are, because I never heard that before. Hey, I just see this free Narcan. I don't even know what that type of thing looks like. Free Narcan. Is it like a needle or something?
No, it's a
Just a peek at it, some box. Oh, a nasal spray.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you guys are giving away.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. That's all I wanted to see.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Hey, excuse me.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a message I'm getting on my laptop for trying to connect on the internet, and I'm
Are you
able.
going to library open?
Yep. Yeah, and I'm able to like open up.
Okay, I can't see that. Whatever.
It says error establishing a database connection.
Is that our website? You're welcome.
Well,
Are
no,
you
it's
on our website or is
it's
that a
not.
different
No,
website?
it's not on your website
Okay.
specifically, but I'm able to like use CNN.com. But if I wanted to use something in YouTube, like go to my account in YouTube, it's just a blank screen. So it seems like this error establishing database is limiting. It's restricting my internet use on my laptop.
On your
But
laptop?
on this, I have no problems getting to my account.
Huh.
So you seem to be restricting my laptop. I have no problems on my phone. What's going on? I mean,
Well, we
do you
had
have a
issues
tech support here?
We do, but we've had issues on those computers over there with
Okay.
our website. But that
Not
has
not the
been
web.
fixed.
Yeah, it's just the Wi-Fi connection.
Wi-Fi?
You're limiting some websites. This when I want to go to the YouTube thing, it's just a blank screen. There's no message. But yeah, as I'm connecting, after it's automatically checked, and then I click OK, it goes to this screen next.
Can you try
And then,
and refresh your page and try and sign back
well, I
into
tried.
your YouTube?
Like I said, I went to CNN.com and that works.
Okay.
But if I go to like something else, it's just I don't know. You seem to pick and choose
Well,
some.
there's a security built in, but
Yeah,
I've never seen this happen before.
Yeah, everybody's been able to use.
Well, yeah, I'm able to use some websites,
Right.
and that's
Well,
what
I'm saying, like even my kids, like on their Chromebooks and stuff, they're able to go onto their YouTube
Well,
and log in and stuff too.
oh, they can go onto their accounts on the Chromebook.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm being prevented. I don't know, and the only reason that's part I'm bringing up that I'm not able to go
Well, right
on.
here, it shows you that you're on harrisburglibrary.org, and that's probably the issue. So that probably shows that our website is still in error.
You have a bad website, you're saying?
Our website has not been, especially on those computers, for some reason. But our tech support he had it fixed over the weekend.
Okay.
But yeah, you're on our harrisburglibrary.org.
Well,
so
I mean,
go back to your YouTube and see if that'll work.
I don't think. Okay, well, we'll see. But all right.
If you still have issues, I can come over there and help you.
No. Well, no. Finally, I get some relief from that lock. I figured out finally how to pull this thing out so it's not going to be locking like nuts. I did this for 3 doors. I can't quite reach this door because I put tape on the panel because I'm rubbing against it. The others I'm not so worried about. This is going to be a great relief. No longer do I need to unplug the car battery to stop that automatic locking. That was giving me heart problems, waking me up at night. That noise was so loud. Now I'm gonna have to manually lock and unlock each and every door instead of them all locking and unlocking at once, which is perfectly fine. I prefer that. Okay, I got a system set up here. Alright, I want to test my eggs that have been sitting there for the past 3 days, maybe. And I read online that what you do is you float them. So I'm going to put them in this water. That one sinks. Just 3 out of the dozen. I just been sitting on them 3. That one sinks. If they float, then they're bad. And that one sinks. Thing is, this is the one that seems to be the most buoyant. It sinks. Alright, if it came to the top, I would not want to eat it. But what is interesting to me is it wants to sit with this end up. If I put it like this, it'll flip. It flips right over. So there is some kind of error. Another one does it. I tested to put the smaller end on the top, and it wants to flip. So that's a concern. There's a little bit of air pocketing happening, but they're not floating at the top. So I think they're mostly gonna be good still, and so I'll eat them. They do go bad, but they're not terribly bad yet. I think I can cook salmonella out of them or whatever could be causing an air pocket. I have actually returned to such a state of laziness now since my issues with Paducah with the McCracken County Courthouse have come to pretty much a close. They'll be finalized in 2 days, where I just agreed to staying out of the county for 6 months without any arrests. I've been doing a lot of sitting down and laying down in this car more than usual, and not enough walking around. And so now I'm up at like 2 or so, 2 a.m. in the Walmart parking lot, and it's completely empty right now. Luckily, I'm in a good spot. Luckily it's all empty, and I can just and luckily also the weather is good. I can actually get out, and I've been kind of like jumping and walking in place, just back and forth. It's very much needed, because I've been just sitting around and laying around way too much. It's just a habit I fall into when there's not much going on in my life. So I want to figure out better ways to move. I mean, I have exercises that I enjoy doing with the stick and the string, but uh, I feel that there's a lot to gain with walking, and I was doing a heck of a lot of walking back and forth from my car to the courthouse. 3 miles. I was parking away 3 miles, bicycling and walking to get to the library or the courthouse from my car. And I couldn't even do it every day because it was tiring me out. I got to the point where it was hurting my shins, I don't know, my lower leg area, and I had to take a day off every so often, every every 2 or 3 days I have to like take a day off to relax from all that walking. But now that things are relaxing more, I need I'm finding that I need to exercise more again. So that's why I'm up at 2 a.m. Too much laying down is causing like a chest compression, discomfort that can cause me to wake up from that feeling, because it's just it's a laziness issue, a laying down issue, which I think I could handle better without if I didn't have such a small car that reduced my movement. My movement is so restricted in this car. It's just it causes me to sit down and lay down the same kind of way all the time, and that's causing me health problems. That's why I gotta get up now and just pace because of that issue, sitting and laying down too much. So I don't really like having legal problems, but they do get me into a routine of more regular exercise, having to run around figuring things out. I'm not trying to run around and figure things out as much, and now I'm in more of a lazy state. But I'd rather be in the position where I'm fighting my lazy state more than trying to find ways to relax from all the stress of a legal issue.